Hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Mommy's Corner. My name is Naminiza, and today I have a very special guest. I'm joined, guys, by the beautiful and the gorgeous Kartwright.
Yay!
Welcome to Mommy's Corner,
Oh,
Kartwright.
thank you so much for having me.
Guys, for the longest time, we've also not have Kartwright in the show because she is the mother, the ultimate mom. And this is one thing I want to share with you. So the time that I was pregnant, Kartwright gave me a tip that actually worked for me, Kartwright.
Oh,
I know
really?
you won't remember this, but she said, Niza, you should buy nipple cream. Because once you're born and the baby is born, the nipples are going to crack and I'm like, you know what, Kartwright, whatever. And the time that I had the baby, child, my nipples cracked. I was in so much pain. I'm like, you know what? Carrot said something about nipple cream, and I bought it. I'm like, oh my god, thank you, Cartwright. So Carrot is a very special guest here.
Okay.
We're going to dive into the conversation just about a bit about her pregnancy, but mostly about how she dealt with postpartum depression and everything that just comes along after you had the baby. So take me through the pregnancy journey. How was it? And you found what you're expecting?
Oh my God. Well, it was unexpected. I didn't even know I was pregnant. I was having these symptoms where I was feeling funny in the house, and it happened during COVID. So I didn't expect it. I was just feeling funny. I didn't like the smell of Mr. Mean and whatever. So I just decided to say, let me just take a test. But it was something that I didn't expect because I had fibroids at the time.
Oh, I didn't know that. How did you deal with that? Like that's something, like people talk about that, but I've never actually experienced that. Like I've never had somebody talk about it like that.
Oh yeah. So I had fibroids, and they were really big, and they were growing at a very rapid state. And I had one on the wall of the uterus, and I had two actually. So it was something that I wasn't expecting even when I got pregnant.
Yeah.
So when I had the test, discovered I was pregnant, I was so shocked.
I know.
I was so excited. Oh my God. Then I started the vomiting. I could only eat katapa and I remember I would only enjoy vegetables. I love sausage. I couldn't eat sausage. I couldn't have beef. I hated Hungry Lion. I couldn't even stand the smell.
Stand the smell.
Yes.
Something you love.
Yes. And I mentioned earlier about my fibroids. So that didn't make my pregnancy easy. So I would have like very bad backaches. I would have like bad abdominal pain. I would explain this I remember there was a time I was at work. I had this sharp pain in my back. I had to knock off because I don't know, I think I was like 3-4 months in my pregnancy. It was just shock. So when I went to the hospital, the nurses, like, people don't take these things seriously, especially in government. So I explained to say, no, I'm feeling this pain. They're like, how many months are you? There's nothing serious. Just go and rest,
Yeah.
So it wasn't an easy pregnancy, but towards the end, I think I got the hang of it. Yeah.
And everything just becomes worth it when that little baby is born.
I know. And then the worst experience was UTH. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Those people made me carry my own bucket.
Oh my God, no way.
So
that's a story for another day.
That's a story for another day.
I know, I hear you. But when the baby comes, I feel like that's the moment that your life actually starts.
Yeah, I know.
That is the defining moment. That defines you as a person.
Exactly. You're like, oh my God, this was all worth
it. Everything, the pain, everything.
Yes.
But how did you adjust into motherhood? I know the first 1 week is crazy.
It's so crazy.
How was it for you?
Yeah, because my baby was born 2.4, so she was so tiny.
Yeah.
So I couldn't manage to birth her, like to bath the baby or hold the baby. She was so small. So I had help for like a whole month. I only bathed the baby after a month.
Yeah.
Because she was so small. I was so scared of breaking her. Because you couldn't even put her in a bathtub.
I know.
She was so small.
So tiny.
Yes.
I know. I couldn't do it. I remember the first time that I heard my son, I was really shaking.
Yeah.
My sister was like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah. So besides her being so tiny, she would cry the whole night. Like, they don't talk about colic. Colic is the worst.
It's the worst.
My daughter had colic for like 3 months.
Oh my God.
It was so bad. She would start maybe at 21 and would only sleep at maybe like to 02, and you can imagine during that time I was writing exams.
Oh my goodness. Juggling everything, being a wife, being a mom, being a
Mother,
student,
being
having to work. It's
work.
a lot.
It was
Managing
I
the
was
household.
yeah. So
Girl.
it was very tough. It was, I think that's what really got me into depression, because I was overwhelmed with so many things. I had this crying baby. She would cry, my child would cry. And you know, she was born in September, so we're getting into the hot season. Oh my God. The child would cry, please, because it's hot, because her tummy hurts. Yeesh. I, it was
And
difficult.
oof, the depression, how did you get into it? Like, how do you know you're just not there? Like, this is not Cartwright. This is not me. I'm just not doing it.
I remember what really happened was, like I said, I was writing exams. The time that she was, during that period, like a month after she was born, I had exams. So there was that. Then there was this child that would constantly cry.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
Then
goodness.
I had, then I, you know, where I gained so much weight. Of course, you know, I wasn't.
Yeah.
So I gained so much weight. I hated my stomach. It was so big. Like I just couldn't. And then there's this child, you know, you love the baby, but you're like,
Yeah.
this child
Like, why you
irritates you.
here? Like, you're making my life a living here. Like, where did you come
Exactly,
from?
exactly.
I
You're trying to
know.
get the extra help. People don't understand. Like, I'm so
No.
tired. I
Yes.
need to rest.
Yes. And you haven't slept.
I haven't
No, I
slept.
I didn't know that you don't sleep for almost a year after you have that child. I remember feeling so bad because I felt like I was being ungrateful after my son was
Yeah,
born. You know, the crying, you're tired, you don't even know what day it is.
exactly.
Because you're just so
Especially when
tired.
you're on leave. Oh my God.
Yes, you're so tired. And people who want to guilt trip people say like, you know, yeah, but you're a mom, but you need to be grateful. But
I know, right?
yeah.
I remember actually, I didn't even know it was that. It was my friend Kasapo that even mentioned it to me. She was like, you know what? You need to get out of the house. So I remember she came, took me for ice cream, and that really helped because I was literally breaking down. It was
Yes,
too much.
too much. Everything was just.
You know when you love this baby, but you just can't stand this child.
No, Katrina, I know. You just can't stand that baby. Like,
And the injections, oh my God.
goodness, that phase, the
Oh,
first,
the
the 6 weeks,
vaccines.
the vaccines, and then the temperature. Oh my
It
goodness.
was really something else.
Yeah,
It
and
was really,
how
really
did
difficult.
the support from your spouse come up? Like, how was he during that period? And then when you mentioned your body, and
Yeah,
I feel like it's us women who put ourselves under pressure. How was
exactly.
he during that period? That
Yeah, because you see yourself differently, even if other people are like, no, you're just okay. Because I tried, like for me, I tried. I tied my tummy. I had everything. I bought whatever, chitenge, what, like every traditional
everything,
thing
everything
that they would
that
advise. Tie it with a chitenge, get a corset. I had all those things, but my tummy would just not go in.
it's just there,
It's just there. Because, you know,
looking at you like, girl, I ain't going nowhere.
then every day I just like, oh my God, is this me?
Is this me? What's happening, girl?
Like, is this me? I remember there was this day that I just left the baby with the maid. I just went into town to just get myself some jeans just to make myself feel like better. But still, like, it really took a while. For me, like, my depression took me 2 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it really took a long time for me to get out of it. I really went through it.
And how did you get help? Like, how do you get out of it? For those women who
Well,
are going through that, how do you know, 'cause
yeah,
you
people
suffer.
don't understand because they'll be like, oh, you need to be prayed for, you need what? But this is something that's within your head that you need to deal with yourself. It's about you accepting the new body, to being happy with who you are in your current body. It took a lot, like a lot of reading, a lot of me watching a lot of YouTube videos, and just being, I think, just accepting to say this baby is a gift from God and just being grateful to God. A lot of prayers, of
Yes.
course, because
Yeah.
it was so bad. It was really, really so
And I
bad.
hear you, and I feel like people are not very kind to us women who have babies as well, because
No, no,
it's
no.
not really about you, but even certain comments that people pass.
Exactly.
Really
Like,
just
when are you losing weight?
Yes.
Oh,
Stomach.
so
Are you pregnant
hey, that's,
again?
oh my God, I got that a lot.
Yes, I
I
know.
got
I
that
hear
a
you. I
lot.
know. And that also contributes to you just being self-cautious. So
I
guys,
know, right? It was really difficult because I remember even after I had the baby, before I had the baby, I would always wear like tight clothes. I think you remember this, Nat. I would always be like in really sexy clothes,
Fit,
tight,
yes, fitted.
short. These days, oh my God, I'm always like, if you've noticed, I'm wearing those that are covering the stomach. Like I'm always so conscious,
So
and I'm always in black. Right? I'm always in black. Then I realized this other day, I'm like, no, colors actually make me pop.
yes.
Yeah, so it's not something that you get over.
In a
And I
day.
feel also talking to other women, you're like, oh my God,
I'm not the only one.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Especially in Zambia, they're just like, no, it's normal.
It's
Yeah.
normal. They're going to be okay and whatnot. I hear you, Patrick.
Yeah.
And I feel like, guys, let's be kinder. I feel like
Yeah.
the world can do better with people just being kind.
Yeah.
In the comments, they get to you.
Exactly.
And then, it's just a lot in your head. You're going through this and that. It's a lot. I know. I hear you.
Yeah.
hear
I
you.
know somebody past said, oh, you look like a yummy mommy. That made me feel so good.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
like
then
such
yes,
things.
such things. And even just one word to just
Yeah.
brighten
Oh,
up
you're
your mood.
glowing.
Oh, you're glowing. I know it's the baby. No,
Oh my
the
God,
baby
you've
is
got that
making
baby
you
glow. You're like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
I look good. I
yeah,
look good.
it does. It does.
Or like, oh my God, your bum is bigger. You're like,
Yes,
oh,
it's
okay.
bigger. You're like,
Then you
okay.
forget the other things that are making you feel so insecure about your body.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, like
Because I feel like I know people
once
who
you have a baby, your body, it's rare that it goes back, bounces back exactly.
It does.
Other people like you bounce.
Yes, and honey, I was just like, and you know what's crazy? That I didn't even tell my stomach.
You see, so it's also
just genetic.
Yeah,
It's just genetic.
Yeah.
Some of these things are just genetic. Some you just can't control it. I didn't even tie my. I was like, after I had my baby, I was just like, I'm not doing anything else to my body. I'm not tying anything. I'm not getting any more injections. I'm done. It was so sour. It was just so painful.
So painful.
I just couldn't do it anymore.
Oh my God, it's so painful because other people, like after they have the baby, you have that pain. I don't know what they call it, kunyonga mala, like period pains.
Period pains, yes. When you're breastfeeding. I remember when I used to breastfeed when the uterus is contracting.
Oh my God, that's so painful. You know what I did? I carried Rufedo to the hospital. I hid it in the baby's diapers. I was like,
I'm not going through
the minute I delivered, I was like, I just got it, sipped. I didn't feel the pain.
I remember just being constantly on painkillers. I think for the first 1 week, because you can't sit.
Yeah.
You're just sitting on your left.
Oh my
on your
God.
right.
The sitting in water, sitting in the... That's a story for...
Anyways, Kartwright will be expecting baby number 2 soon from you.
Yes. But let me get over it first.
I know. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, do I really need another baby right now? Like, do I need ever? Like, do I have to go through that again? Because child always. Anyway, guys, this has been a fun conversation. Kartwright, thank you so much for just
thank
coming.
you for having me.
This whole thing is it's a safe space for moms.
Yeah.
It's not no judgment, nothing. We want moms to come here and feel comfortable talking about this because nobody prepares you for this.
Nobody.
People can just tell you certain things, but just the experience itself, you go through it as a mom.
Of course.
Nobody goes through it with you. So just us just being here, being relatable, which is very important so that everybody can also relate. Guys, don't forget to comment about your experiences, and if you have any questions, we'll be here to answer them with you. Today, I've been joined by the gorgeous, the yummy mommy, Kartwright. Kartwright is always so gorgeous with the good hair. So yes, everything she talked about, she's slaying through motherhood. And Kartwright, we salute you. You're doing a great job as a mom.
Thank you.
You're doing an amazing job. And so is just so blessed to have you as
thank
a mom.
you.
She's glowing every day. She's always such a happy child.
Yeah, she is.
And she's always everywhere. How are you doing with the toddlerhood? Toddlership. I know. I hear you. It's a lot.
All over the house. We don't have deco anymore. Nothing.
I know. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for joining us on Mommy's Corner. Don't forget to join me and Mommy Nancy next time as we continue on this amazing journey with you guys, your experiences, and everything more. For me and the gorgeous Kartwright is bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.